Hello again, or if you are new with us, welcome to the Canting Club. This week we have an Italian red from Puglia, the heel of Italy in the deep south. It's made from one of Puglia's trademark black grapes, Primitivo, which has recently been shown to be the same variety as California's Zinfandel. I'm really excited to have this wine on taste. Talo by San Marzano, because this wine in this vintage won Tre Bicchieri from Gambero Rosso. You can just see the Three Glasses logo in red up there at the corner of the label. Tre Bicchieri means 3 glasses, and getting 3 glasses for your wine, it's a bit like getting 3 Michelin stars for your restaurant. It's that good, the top prize in Italian wine. So this has a lot to live up to. Well, it's certainly red, isn't it? I'm glad I'm not wearing a white shirt today. One careless swirl and I just have to bin it. I'd never get the stain out. This is such an intense and vivid, deep ruby. Oh, and there's a good reason for that, apart from Primitivo being a deeply coloured variety anyway. This wine has had 10 days cold maceration before fermentation. That's where you crush the grapes and then let them soak, keeping the temperature really low to stop fermentation. And it's a great method to get colour and flavour off the skins while leaving the tannins behind. And Primitivo is notorious for its hard tannins. Oh, knockout nose. So smoky and ripe. Smells of black cherries and plum jam. And some extra complexity too, added by notes of cocoa and mint. That smokiness, it's almost tarry, and that will be the oak. This wine has had 6 months in new oak barrels, part French, part American. But it's really well integrated, not overly vanilla-y or anything, just wonderfully smoky. Oh, blam! The concentration here. This is very, very ripe. It tastes of sticky blackberries and raspberry jam. So you've got red fruits as well as black ones. And some dried fruits too, prunes and raisins, all wrapped up in dark, bitter chocolate. It's full-bodied without a doubt, but not perhaps as full as you might expect from the 14% alcohol on the label. And that's probably down to the fresh acidity, keeping things from getting too heavy. It's only on the finish you might notice the warmth of the alcohol. And you'll also notice the spiciness, black pepper and cinnamon on the finish. And tannins. There's lots of tannins in this, but they're really velvety and smooth. They provide the mouthfeel, the structure and texture of the wine. And without it, this wine might be too soft and jammy. But they're very well controlled and not drying at all. In the end, this wine finishes sweet rather than dry. Wow, it's not subtle, but there's no denying the concentration and the power of this prize-winning Puglian. Despite all that intensity, this is fairly well balanced. A lot of Italian Primitivo and indeed Californian Zin isn't, being too heavy, too tannic and too alcoholic. This wine has lots of everything: ripe fruit, oak, tannin, alcohol, acidity, but there's no one aspect that dominates. 14% alcohol is actually quite restrained for this grape in this climate, and the tannins here are wonderfully balanced out by the acidity and the sweet fruit. So let's raise a glass, or 3, to Talo. Cheers.